Hey 143 fam, I am back. I am so grateful to be here. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know that I had a 2-month long journey battling coronavirus. This intro is going to be a little bit longer than usual. I want to talk to you a little bit about some changes and some ideas I have for the channel, how I'd like to evolve things a little bit, the giveaway and how that's going to change. If you'd like to stick around and hear that, make sure you do. Otherwise, I have timestamps down below if you'd like to jump right to your reading. First of all, I'm just going to grab my little healing stone here. I am so grateful for your love and support during this time. It's been a very challenging couple of months for all of us, and I know that I'm not alone in that. Recovering from coronavirus has really been a game changer, a life changer, how I came into this year, and I know many of you are very much in alignment with this. It's just not the way my life looks or is at this point in time, but there's been a lot of personal growth and evolving through the last couple of months for me, more so than even usual. Is something that I've been very committed to my entire life, changing honestly from the inside out. Career, personal life, everything, and I want that to reflect here. What I'm going to be doing in terms of Instagram, in terms of giveaway, you know that I choose 2 winners each month. I know that I still owe a few of you a few past winners your free reading, and I promise you I'm going to get to that as soon as I get these videos out for June 1st. But what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to consolidate my Instagram accounts. So my Urban Soul Guru account, I'm probably going to close that. I'm not going to use that account anymore. I'll keep it open for a little while because I know many of you find me there and follow me there. But I'm consolidating with my primary account. So please switch over before I get rid of my old account. So the new my new Instagram, because I did change this. It used to be Tony Wrights Official. Now it's Tony Nielsen Official. I'll make sure I have that in the box below so you know how to find me. But please make that switch over. How this is going to impact my giveaway, I am still going to choose 2 winners. One winner will be chosen on YouTube, and this will apply to both winners. I'm going to choose a winner from YouTube and on Instagram if you follow me at Tony Nielsen Official. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment below your video. If you follow me on both platforms, make sure you also let me know that you are a follower on Instagram so that I can find you, so that I can verify that. But I will choose one winner here. Again, subscribe, leave me a comment below your video. Winners are always notified at the very end of the month. So both rounds of videos, my first of the month videos and my 15th and my mid-month videos, I go through all comments and I choose winners. Whoever Spirit says needs it the most, I choose it, I reach out to you, and we connect that way. Now, another change that I would like to incorporate into Channel 143 is my music. You guys know that I'm a professional songwriter. I started out as a recording artist like a really long time ago. I was really young. Transitioned to being a songwriter. I write music for people all over the world. But during this time, I've recommitted to my own music again. I've written an entire album. It's a piece of work that I am incredibly proud of. And I'd like to start incorporating music into the channel. None of this is going to happen until Venus goes direct and we're out of shadow, period, because it's not the best time to launch something new. These are just ideas. But I would love to hear how you feel about that. How would you feel about me incorporating some other aspects of my life and my passions? And I mean, music to me is another modality of healing. But how do you feel about that? How do you feel about some of these changes? Please let me know in the comments. I do take your comments and your feedback to heart because this is our community, not just my channel and not just my community. But with all of that said, I know this is getting quite long. I just want to say that I love you all. I know we're going through a hard time. Add Venus retrograde on top of all of that. And I know I'm not the only one who's had a difficult couple of months. It looks like we're still going to have a difficult couple of months ahead, but I promise you there's a lot of positivity here. And Spirit has already shown me how some of these positive little bright spots and light at the end of the tunnel, how that's going to come up maybe a little quicker and maybe in areas of our lives where we're not expecting it right now, because we are still, at least in New York City, we're still quarantined here at the end of May, because things are just not going back to normal. But that's also going to open the door to so many other opportunities, so many other blessings if it's something that you're open to. So we're going to take a look at June 1st. Geminis, you know, I'm a Gemini sun. I promised myself that I would be healed for Gemini season. My birthday's in 2 days, the 31st. By the time I release this will probably be June 1st. We did it, Gems. I kicked Corona's ass so I could be back for our season. Your support means the world to me. 143 fam, thank you again for everything. Now let's jump into your readings. Let's see what is in store for June. Hey Pisces, this reading is for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first in love. I'll have timestamps down below. Pisces, general overview, June 2020. Pisces, general overview, June 2020. Somebody's having a hard time letting go. Who isn't having a hard time letting go right now, Pisces? There's been so much change, and it's normal, and you can't beat yourself up for that. If you are helping somebody let go of a situation, a person, a job, an identity, you may be having conversations of optimism to inspire somebody to keep moving forward, but you may be having those conversations with yourself, okay? Feeling that really strongly. Spirit saying one more. Let's do it. Pisces, June 2020. Okay. So I'm going to do a little bit of a different spread for you, Pisces. First card out is life purpose. Okay, so this is your situation for the month of June. It's life purpose, reconnecting to life purpose, defining what that actually is. Your challenge is perfect timing. Okay, so this crosses life purpose. For some of you, you know what the life purpose is, but the challenge is the timing of everything that's going on. You've done the work. The project is complete. Or you've utilized your time so wisely during quarantine and everything that's happened, you're ready to go, 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 go. And Spirit's like, yeah, okay, you still have to wait a little bit longer. That could be frustrating. For others of you, you're not taking the time to come full circle with life purpose. And if that's the case, you may be dealing with depression. You may be dealing with just feeling a void, like feeling really disconnected to the life that you had been leading up until all of this happened. That is Spirit urging you to reconnect to your soul, and it is the perfect time for that, okay? The challenge, I'm feeling, again, these two messages. One, you've done the work, and you can't release it yet, or you can't take steps forward yet, and that's really frustrating for some of you, for so many of us, okay? But there are some of you, Pisces, or someone that you are encouraging, somebody around you, a partner, a child, a sibling, family member, they're just like not making the most of this time, and it is such a missed opportunity if you're not making the most of this time, okay? Yeah, there's creative projects here. Ooh, love, okay. 3 outcome cards here, and this actually is incredibly positive if you can be patient. First card out, okay, outcome card for the month of June. It's the perfect timing to get back to the drawing board to rewrite your own script. I wrote about this recently on Instagram. If you don't like your story, rewrite your script. You can start over. Don't be afraid to start over. It is the perfect time. You just may not be able to put all of your ideas into motion yet. And if you're inspired, or if you're really desperate because like there's no income coming in and Spirit's still asking you to be patient, things will work out, especially if you're creative, especially if you're journaling. Messages, pay attention to messages you're getting. Some of you may not be trusting intuitive messages, even when you're awake. I feel like some of you trust the messages you get in dreams and the visitations, but then in your awake life, when you're not in that dream space, like you don't trust the messages as much, and they're actually coming through really strong when you're awake. So be writing and channeling things down. It's not random, okay? Cupid, we have love. These are going to go hand in hand. Side by side, Cupid and wedding. For some of you, you're writing something down or working on something, and it's law of attraction, okay? You're starting over with new love. Don't be afraid of love at this time and starting over with new love. Just take your time. Venus is retrograde, okay? You are not going to want to make commitments to stay with somebody or to break up at this time. There will probably be regrets. If you are single, though, I do feel somebody new coming in, but I feel like even if it's in love, they have some sort of connection to your soul purpose, to what it is that you're creating for your life. But again, law of attraction. Some of you are doing such a good job with law of attraction. The challenge, I think, for those of you who are just like really on it right now and utilizing your time, is not being able to move fast enough with the new ideas. Bottom of the deck, focus on service, okay? Recommitment to soul purpose. You want your work to matter. You want your life to be truly happy and full of love, people that you love, commitments that you love, the work you do on a day-to-day basis, projects that you put out into the world. You want to love that. You want that to inspire other people. And that is soul Pisces. Pisces are the healers and the shamans of the zodiac, right? But if you're not doing that, or you haven't been doing that, you may have gone through some really difficult times over the last couple of months to get you to refocus. Or if you are helping other people, the last couple of months may have inspired you to evolve your vision, something that I spoke about a lot in my intro, right? I'm a Pisces moon. It's about reinventing yourself. It's reinventing your whole life, though, from the ground up for so many of you. But love definitely pertains to this picture. Don't feel like while you are manifesting, you can only ask for love or only ask for career. Ask for it all at this time. Use this time. Just be patient, okay? Let's take a look at love. Pisces in love. June 2020. Pisces in love, June 2020. Okay, we'll get one more shuffle in here. Pisces in love, June 2020. First card out. You deserve love, and so you're asking for it. You're asking partners to love you better, to love you the right way. If you're not being loved the way that you know you deserve to be loved, you'll separate. You'll struggle and you'll deal with a breakup over settling for somebody at this time. You're not settling. There's a lot of emotion here, but there's also self-love here. Okay, so that's your situation. Crossing this as your challenge card. Soulmate. There's somebody from the past. Honestly, there's somebody from the past who probably wants to return, Pisces. Think long and hard before you open that door again, especially if you've come a long way in your healing journey, okay? Let's pull a few outcome cards here, and we'll go into this a little deeper. Yeah, there's a lot of self-love here. Ooh. We'll get to the ooh moment in just a second. The challenge is letting go of the past too, okay? You deserve love. I do feel like there's still love between you and a partner. It just may not be of the highest good anymore, okay? Someone's having a hard time with that. Both of you are probably having a hard time with that. But I do feel like you've come from a place of self-love, okay? Self-love. Some of you have closed doors, and someone may still be anticipating that they can come back into the picture because maybe you've let them a million times. Maybe you've given somebody multiple second chances, and so that's just something they expect. Someone's in for a pretty big shock right now. You're still emotional. There's still the possibility of letting somebody back in, but it depends on what they did, honestly. There are some hardcore limitations, especially if somebody else was in the picture. Someone was unfaithful. I don't see Pisces letting that person back in. You'll forgive them, but you're not going to let them back. If someone hurt your life, the energy of just having them there, I'm seeing it's not necessarily that somebody was abusive or was hurting you in that sense. It's just like the energy of them, whether they were draining or you were just mismatched. I see enough time going by where Pisces, even if you're still grieving and you're still mourning, you're like, but I also see the good here in the separation. I also see the good in the freedom. I'm not struggling like I used to. I may have these new struggles, but this grief and this pain, this is temporary because I know I'm healing. Versus if I go back to that relationship, like I already know what I'll be dealing with and I don't want to be stuck in that anymore. There's clarity here. Someone from the past is expecting you to do what you've always done. So take that however you know that means to you, but someone's expecting you to do the same old and you don't want to do the same old anymore. It may be too late, okay? Following this is passion. We have love yourself, which I've already held up. And this is the ooh moment. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, another bottom of the deck. A little bit of an extended, but there's commitment here. Now, I will say for those of you who go through a hard time during Venus retrograde, you may split up. There could be some separations. This may be hard enough and brutal enough as long as two people have honestly grieved and felt their emotions and have had their clarity, like life-changing clarity though. Venus retrograde may be long enough, and factoring in the shadow period pre-Venus retrograde, the shadow period on the back end, so literally not ending until the end of July if you factor in the shadow periods. It may be enough time apart that two people have healed. That it's not necessarily about a new partner, but it's about a fresh start. But for more of you than not, you'd rather have this than a fresh start with somebody else, or a fresh start with an ex. You'd rather just start over. If you're going to start over, you'd rather start over with somebody who is maybe a better match for you, someone who hasn't hurt you. There's less baggage there. Ooh. Let me meditate on this for a second. By month's end, Pisces, you may be choosing between two people, the old love and new love. And honestly, by month's end, it still may not be time to make that decision. Don't be in a hurry to make commitments, even though there is sort of this rush. Someone new may come in very soon. It doesn't mean that you have to have any exclusive commitments in place. Venus is retrograde. New people show up. They could be deceiving you. You may be missing red flags. Give that enough time to play out. If you do allow somebody to come back, do the same. Give it enough time to play out because you may be missing red flags. You may be caught up in the passion that you may be sidestepping. Self-love. Okay, so nothing impulsive. Take your time. Again, that perfect timing card in the first spread. It's like, all right, we have done the healing and I want to get to the good stuff and get back together and let's do this. And it's not time quite yet. Or, okay, I've let them go and I'm healed and this universe, where's my new love? Universe is like, the energy's there. I don't see you like going crazy over new love. I'll be honest with you. I see Pisces, if you do call a new love, it feels effortless. It feels like you are just like, I'm in divine flow. This is my priority right now. My relationship status is self-love. You know, it's like, this is just, and if someone can match that energy of self-love, awesome. But I'll be honest with you, this feels like closer to month's end where this could possibly start getting good. There's something to be said about new love at this time. Could be a restart of an old relationship, but I don't know, Pisces. I see you choosing between two people. As of right now, the energy as of right this moment, I am feeling Pisces leaning toward new love, then stepping back into old love. If you are cross-watching and you really want another shot with Pisces, you have to be authentically in a different space in your life. You cannot show up as the same person. And honestly, Pisces, same goes for you. If you want to step back into somebody's life, you can't be the old version of you. So if enough time hasn't passed and enough healing hasn't been done, enough work hasn't been done, the new start can't happen, the fresh start. There is a death of something here, not a physical death or a person, but I'm talking like the death of a relationship, a death of a cycle. Death and rebirth. I mean, it's a big theme for a lot of signs right now. This just keeps jumping out. Take your time, but there's something good here, okay? I love this. Don't get into commitments too soon or recommit to anybody too soon. Also, please, 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 this may seem like grass is greener for some Pisces and Pisces partners. If you're going through a hard time in a relationship right now, Venus is rocking the boat, okay? There will be separations. But I feel like if you separate right now during Venus retrograde, someone's going to regret that, okay? So please don't be impulsive about that decision. Pisces partners, be careful about endings. Be careful about new beginnings. This Venus retrograde energy is no joke, okay? It's tough on love. It's tough on money. It's tough on career. The strong couples, the ones with the healthy foundations, you move forward. You move forward stronger. It's not going to be new love in the sense that the old relationship's completely gone. I mean, if you had a healthy relationship and you still have a healthy relationship, it's just going to feel like fresh energy across the board in general. I just got child here too, like a new love, like a new baby that you love. That could be a fur baby too, but like a new love in that sense versus like a new partner. Okay, Pisces, that's what I'm getting for you for now. As I've mentioned now to several signs, I'm probably not going to have general availability for private readings and for healing sessions, but I will make myself available for emergency readings and emergency sessions because I know things are so difficult. I'm just getting back into the swing of things. This is my first day post-coronavirus that I've been able to get back to any sort of work. So I don't want to overcommit myself, but I am here if you need it. Reach out to me, private readings, private sessions. I think that's it for now, Pisces. I love you all. Thank you again for your support and for your prayers, and I have so much gratitude. I'll see you all back here soon. Love you. Ciao.